Hey guys, what's up? My name is Vanessa. I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. Today we are getting into the Cancer Health and Healing reading for April. So if you have any Cancer placements anywhere on your chart, then this reading is certainly for you. The sole purpose of this reading is to bring alignment to the interconnection of mind, body, and spirit so you can fully function as your healthiest, highest, and best self. And when you're able to do that, now you're in a space to manifest, attract all of your desires, release all your inhibitions. When you're out of alignment, you're incapable of doing those things. So, let's get into alignment, shall we? Today we are going over the 5 categories that make up our overall health and well-being. Those 5 categories are diet, sleep, mindset, movement, and meditation. I was drawing a blank there. Okay. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can absolutely do that by clicking the link in my bio. It'll take you straight there. You can book a general reading or you can book a health and healing reading, which I definitely recommend the health and healing reading, but of course, it's whatever you prefer. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the Soul Collective, I 100% recommend subscribing to the newsletter. It's a weekly newsletter that I send out every Sunday. You get a little newsletter in your inbox that just has mindful messages and intentional practices that you can use and incorporate to help you navigate your week ahead. Okay, we have a little astro talk in there. We talk about planetary alignments that are happening that week that you can help, that you can, surround your priorities around. You have that idea of like your emotions that you're going to be feeling. Like today is a full moon in Libra. Okay, so we'll talk about things like that. It is free to join. You can do that by clicking the link in my bio as well. 10 out of 10 recommend. I give you guys a lot of juiciness in there, okay? So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Alright. Sorry, my nose is like, I started this reading and now my nose is just like constantly. But that's very fitting because I already meditated on your cards and I already pulled cards for each category, so they're already ready to go. But on the meditation that I did, what I wrote down was allergies. So you guys may be dealing with some allergies right now. If that is the case, that explains why my nose just keeps running right now, okay? Let me write on here who this reading is for. When people come in the chat, they know what's happening. Okay. All right, Cancer. What's the haps? How you feeling? What's going on? Okay, let me pin this comment. Okay, we're ready to go. We're definitely ready to go now. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. This is how I feel coming into this reading because I can pick up on your guys' energy, right? Do you know the word that comes to mind is melancholy? That's kind of what this feels like, okay? Let's just start the reading and then we'll incorporate the notes as we move along. So, Cancer, this is what you need to know right now for diet, okay? We have stomach. We have rest. We have absolutely not. We have haunted by ghosts. And we also have divine animals. Okay. Get away from the dairy. Get away from the dairy. It's messing up your damn stomach. Get away from the high fructose corn syrup. Get away from the sugar. Get away from the caffeine. A lot of these things are really messing up your stomach right now. I feel like you're having a little digestive issues. Maybe you're thinking about taking some probiotics. I would definitely get some of those. Live, raw probiotics is what you want to get. Or if you want to have probiotics and not supplement form, you can eat kimchi, kefir, kombucha, things like that, okay? And it's actually kind of crazy because my notes right here, I literally put nausea, upset stomach, allergies. That's literally everything I put. Maybe you have a cat in your house that you're really allergic to. That was kind of random, but or there's like a cat nearby that you're around that you're like super allergic to. Or maybe you're like getting allergies and you're like, I don't know why. It might have been because you're around an animal recently that you got allergies from. Just things to be mindful of, okay? So with this rest card here in reverse, really that was just showing me that your stomach is not resting. Do you know what I feel from you, Cancer? I feel very anxious. I don't even know if I want to call it anxiety. It's just anxious. I mean, that's kind of what anxiety is, but like, I don't know. I feel like people throw around the word anxiety so much now. But like, it really just feels like this sense of anxiousness, like this sense of like, I don't know what's going to happen next type of thing. And your stomach feeling off the way that it does, like constantly, like I feel like your stomach's like constantly bubbling, like it's just like a lot of digestion issues. Maybe you have like IBS, maybe you're having some gastro issues, something of that sort. And I think a lot of it goes hand in hand with this anxiousness that you're feeling, but also I feel like the food that you're eating is not helping this either. Like, you really got to get away from the caffeine, get away from, if you put syrups in your coffee and shit, take that out. Like, if you're gonna drink coffee, just drink straight fucking coffee, bitch. Like, you just, honestly, throw the whole thing away. Just throw the whole fucking thing away. It's not doing anything for you. Get into some tea, okay? Get into some matcha, okay? Get into some chai tea. These are things that you can get into, okay? Get away from the coffee. I just feel like coffee is just not it right now, okay? We're moving on to bigger and better things besides coffee. I feel like that is not helping you anymore in this moment. And with this Haunted by Ghosts card, it just kind of feels like, you know, it kind of feels like an addictive thing. Like, maybe like you keep eating shit that you know damn well you have no business eating, but it's kind of like a vice for you. Like, just makes you feel better. It makes you feel good to have it. Maybe that could be could be like a sugar fiend, and you're like constantly craving something sweet. I don't know. There's something that you're like keep eating, keep drinking. It could be alcohol. It could be the coffee. Okay, you're kind of like addicted to it, and really it's just not serving you at all. And it definitely ain't serving your stomach, and it definitely ain't serving this anxiousness that you're dealing with. Really, it's kind of like accelerating those feelings. Like, it's making it even worse. Now, this definitely resonates if like you already wake up with an unsettling feeling, because I actually and we'll get into that in sleep, but I had already put a note in here that you wake up with your heart racing. And I feel like you wake up with your heart racing from this anxiousness of like unknowing. Like, you don't really know how you're gonna go, how your day's gonna go. You don't really know what to expect, and so you kind of wake up with this anxiety, this anxiousness, and then the first thing that you do is want to drink your fucking coffee. And it's like, bitch, that's the last thing that you need right now when you're feeling like this. So it's just like, you drink your coffee, and now you're like, not only is your brain fucking jittery, but now your body's all jittery, and now you gotta take like 6 different shits within 30 minutes. Like, it's just not serving you in this moment. I think it might be time to let it go. Maybe not forever, just temporarily. Maybe just go like a week. Maybe go 2 weeks without it. Give your body a little reset, okay? I think it needs that. Get away from the dairy. Get away from the processed foods. You know what I just thought of was like those like cold cuts, like that you make sandwiches out of, like the lunch meat, like the turkey meat, the turkey, the ham, those slices that you put in your sandwiches and shit. If you're eating that for lunch, throw that the fuck away. Okay? That ain't doing shit for you either. Okay? I don't know how that just came to my mind, but if the shoe fits, wear that bitch. Okay? Alright, now, getting into... Yeah, see this absolutely not card. It's like, sorry, I have to lay like this because my foot's kind of like weird right now. I'm sorry. But it's like this absolutely not card. It's like, bitch, you know damn well you don't need to be participating in these fucking habits, okay? They're not serving you any longer. Moving on to sleep. We got female principal. We got throat. We got independence. We got come back down to earth. We got soul writing. This is interesting. Very interesting. Because I put on here that you wake up with your heart racing. Now, you could be in a relationship, you could have children, okay? You could be living with somebody and not on your own, okay? I think right now you're kind of thinking back to like when you didn't have these things, okay? I think you're thinking back to like when it was just you all on your lonesome, when you were just independent AF, okay? And you weren't bothered by anyone or anything, and all you ever took care of was yourself. Well, now you have more responsibilities. Now you have more priorities. And now it's kind of like you just feel so overwhelmed by everything that you need to do on your own. And now you have other things to take care of. You don't have just yourself anymore. And it's like this responsibility scares you. It's like you start coming up with all of these scenarios in your head. You start coming up with like the worst case scenario. You start coming up with like, yeah, you just kind of like make up shit in your head and then you kind of run with it. Like, that's what this feels like. And really, this come back down to earth card, it's like, bitch, get out of your head. Like, you're doing way too much. Like, this is supposed to be a part of your journey. Stop thinking about all the shoulda, woulda, couldas, or if I was still by myself, I would do X, Y, and Z. Well, guess what? You're not by yourself no more. Now you have children. Now you're with a life partner. Now you're back to having a roommate or living back at home. Okay? This is the reality now. This is your present moment. Okay? How are you going to make the most out of it? Yes, life is fucking hard. Yes, we have a lot of responsibilities that we have to tend to. Yes, it gets really struggling sometimes. But honestly, it doesn't even feel like you're in a bad place in life. Like, I feel like you're actually, like, in a good space. Like, maybe even with work. Like, work is steady. Maybe you're feeling good. All these things. But it's just, like, at home. It's like you just feel so much pressure at home to, like, produce and perform and take care of. And really, it kind of leaves you feeling a little depleted. And you just think back to, like, well, fuck, if I was just by myself, then I wouldn't have to do all, if I lived alone, you know what I would do with this money, blah, blah, blah. Or if I didn't have to take care of X, Y, and Z, you know what I would do with this money. Or it's like, it's kind of like you're getting that you wanted, but it's like you're getting everything that you wanted. Like, things are actually happening for you, but it's this like deep-rooted fear of the unknown that you're so scared of. It's so weird, because it's like, the thing is that you're not miserable. You're not happy with your life right. It's not that you're unhappy with your life right now. It seems like you're actually pretty content with where you are, okay? It's just that you're in your own head, and the fear of not knowing, the fear of a betrayal, the fear of getting kicked out onto your own again, or the fear of not being able to do X, Y. Like, it's just like this fear that's kind of like eating at you, and it's like you're almost this like, you have this responsibility, but it's just like this fear, because you just don't know how shit's gonna play out. Well, guess what, Cancer? None of us know how this shit is gonna play out, okay? We can't control that, okay? I hope this is making sense for you. I hope this is resonating the way that it's coming to me. I hope I'm relaying this message the way that it's coming to me, because it really just feels like, really, you don't really have a whole lot to complain about. Like, you're doing pretty good for yourself. It's just that, like, really what it is that you're in your own head. And it kind of feels like self-sabotage. It's like you're kind of sabotaging your blessings by being in this state of anxiousness and by not fully being present for your blessings. That's really what this feels like. It really just feels like you're not being present right now. Okay? The sun beaming on my head is just like making my head itchy. It's kind of weird. Now, this throat chakra card, well, that's what I just got from this. That's kind of weird that I said that. I just really feel like maybe you're saying things or doing things that are kind of like you're projecting on people, okay? What does this have to do with sleep? Really, the issue is that you're not pouring into your own cup. That's okay, we get somewhere now. The root of the issue is that you have all this responsibility. Life is going pretty okay for you. Maybe money is looking okay. You're not as stressed out or X, Y, and Z. But it's like, the problem is that you don't really know how to fill your own cup. You don't really know what you need to do to bring joy and happiness back into your life. It's like, really, instead of spending your free time doing the things that you actually enjoy and take interest in, you instead do it by drowning yourself in front of the TV or scrolling on your phone. It's like you really you're not intentional, and you don't do things with purpose. And really, you don't really do a whole lot for yourself. And I think that it's this like resentment that's building up almost, you're putting the resentment onto your responsibilities. It could be on your relationship, on your children, onto your family, whatever this is. It's like you're placing this resentment onto them when really they're not the problem. You're the problem, okay? Because life happens to everyone. At the end of the day, we're all, not all of us, but a lot of us want to get into a relationship. A lot of us want to be married. A lot of us want to have a family. It's balance. You have to find your balance. And Cancer, I feel like you are in a space where you can actually kind of like, things are kind of favorable for you right now. It's just that you're choosing to not take care of yourself. And I think what's required of you in this moment is really nurturing yourself, okay? Doing things that you really enjoy, okay? So what does this have to do with your sleep? Maybe you feel like you can't get a good night's rest. Maybe you feel like you're not getting enough sleep because you're trying to take care of everything and everyone and do all these things X, Y, and Z, and you're not taking time to rest, okay? And really, with this soul writing card, it's like you need to find time for what it is that makes you feel fulfilled and joyful. So that way, at the end of the day, when you go to lay your head down, you're content with how your day played out. You're like, wow, I did everything that I really wanted, that I needed to do, and I also did everything that I wanted to do today. Maybe end your day before bed by taking a nice bath. Okay, doing a face mask. Just doing a little something for yourself, because right now it kind of feels like you're neglecting yourself because of responsibilities and priorities. And yes, sometimes life happens. We're not able to be on top of it all the time, but this is your call to action. This is your call to make yourself a priority again, okay? Really tune into self and really try to nurture yourself. Now we have movement and body. Oh my God, my nose is running so much. I'm so sorry. We have equilibrium, okay? This is very fitting because your shit is all off. Okay. Intuition in reverse. Yeah, the self-sabotage. Okay. The universe in reverse. Okay. The way home in reverse. Okay. Manifestation. You know what I got from this? You are really neglecting your self-care. You're very much neglecting your self-care. It's you are not doing the things to make you feel whole and fulfilled. It's you know that you want to, maybe you do want to go get a workout in, but you don't end up going because you feel like you need to do X, Y. I don't know. It's just your priorities, I feel are they need to be shifted. You need to really go over your priorities, reevaluate them, because they're feeling a little funky, they're feeling a little off. I feel like you just don't feel like yourself in this moment, and you're trying so hard to feel like yourself, and because you don't, there's more of this anxiousness, okay? Really, I think, and this is a theme that I'm feeling for a lot of people in this moment, it's it's this lack of nurturing. It's this lack of feeling connected to yourself. And really the best way, in my opinion, to do that is connecting with your body. So we're on body and movement, right? So why don't you stretch, okay? Take up space, stretch, elongate your body. You know what I mean? Really connect with your body. And I just talked about this in the Gemini reading, but I was just when was the last time you actually gave yourself a hug? Actually just hugged yourself and talked to yourself and told your body, I'm here for you. I'm here to nurture you. I'm here to nourish you. Okay? Then you ask your body, what is it that you need in this moment? Your body always answers. It always responds. Taking care of your body, learning how to self-regulate when you are feeling anxious. If you wake up with your heart racing, what is it that you need to do to regulate your emotions in that moment, to regulate your nervous system? Finding your balance, tapping into your intuition, maybe saying a prayer in the morning, starting your day off with a prayer, with a journal. With this manifestation card, what you could really do is get into scripting. I don't know if you've ever heard that before, but scripting is where you write in your journal in the beginning of the day, and you write it in past tense, and you talk about how your day went, even though your day didn't actually, your day's just beginning. You don't know how your day is going to go, but you're scripting and writing it in past tense as if you had the most perfect day. And then you think about what the most perfect day would be to you that day. I got everything on my to-do list done today. Today I was walking and I found a $20 bill on the ground. Today the person, I was going to say behind me at Starbucks, but I'm bitch, we're not drinking coffee. Today I kicked my coffee to the curb and I drank tea. Today I drank a gallon of water. Today I nourished my body with healthy foods, fruits and vegetables, okay? Today I stayed away from dairy. Today I spent time with my loved ones, okay? Think about, today I got X, Y, and Z done for work. Today I lived in my purpose. There's just so many ways that you can have a perfect day. Okay, today I spent the day at the park feeling grounded and connected and doing health and healing readings for people that I care about, for people that to live a fulfilled and vibrant life. too, just because it makes me feel good to do this. You know what I mean? These are things that you can get into to really manifest the life of your dreams. And this also helps you to stay present. Okay? I really feel like getting connected back to yourself is really what's needed in this moment. If you've been neglecting movement, I think you really need to tap back into movement. Okay? Now with mindset, we have large intestine, reliability, just passing through, and inward revolution. Do you know what I got from this large intestine card? I thought of confidence, a lack of confidence. I feel like really where this comes down to, you don't take time for yourself. You don't take the time to nurture yourself because you don't feel like you deserve it. You don't feel like you're worthy of having time for yourself each day. You feel like other people are more deserving and worthy of time. Oh, we went out. Okay. I feel like you feel other people are more deserving of your time and energy than yourself. And like, how the fuck does that make sense? Asking for a friend. Literally. It doesn't make sense. There's this wall that needs to be broken down and dismantled. It's this wall of unworthiness. It's this wall of lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, lack of feeling deserving, okay? And really, with this reliability card, it's like this armor that you wear every single day because you feel reliable. You feel like so many people rely on you. How dare I take time for myself when people are counting on me, when people are relying on me to perform, to show up, to take care of them, to do what they need to do. And it's like, that way of thinking needs to be broken down and dismantled, because really what ends up happening is you pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from a fucking empty cup, okay? Like, it just doesn't work that way. You end up running on fumes, and then what ends up happening is, like we discussed, and you end up resenting the person because you think that they're to blame as to why you feel so disconnected from yourself, when really it like lacks accountability, and like really nobody told you couldn't take care of yourself. Only you told you that. I'm actually pretty sure that your relationships and connections would thrive so much more if you put more time into yourself and nurtured yourself. Because now you're like, I feel good, I feel fulfilled, I feel content, I filled my own cup up. Now I can properly show up for others because I learned how to show up for myself. Okay? Now, not only are you reliable for other people, but you're reliable for yourself. You see how that works? You see how beautiful that is? To be able to be your own shoulder to cry on? To be like, damn bitch, like I got you. Because right now you don't got you. This just passing through card, really time is fleeing. These blessings are coming to you and then they're passing you by. And you're not being present for them. You're too in your fucking head. Like, it's not doing anything for you. It's really, like, this is the type of energy that will block you from even more blessings. This is the type of energy that will actually rid you of your blessings because you're not being fully present for them. You're not fully accepting. Blessings still come with responsibility sometimes. That's why you have to be careful with what you ask for. You could dream of having a nice big house, okay? But guess what happens when you get the nice big house? you got a lot of cleaning to do to keep that bitch tidy, okay? That, you gonna have to constantly dust, clean, sweep, vacuum, mop. Oh my God, you probably gonna spend every day, unless you have to hire somebody to clean it for you, okay? It still comes with responsibility, even though it's something that you dreamed of. So it's like, then you're going to get the house and then just be frustrated, angry the whole time, because now you feel like you spend every single day constantly cleaning your great grand house, and you're not being fully present to just enjoy the house. Now you have the house of your dreams. Bask in it. Enjoy it. Love it. But now you're beginning to resent the house because of how much responsibility is required. Do you see where we're going with this? You might just fuck around and find out and have all your blessings snatched from you, bitch. So you really need to get it together. Like I said, a form of self-sabotage. Inward revolution, okay? Really shifting your perspective here. I feel like you really just need to look at this whole thing from a different perspective. Looking at this from a glass half full rather than half empty. Looking at it from a space of gratitude. Like, yes, this is a lot for me. I'm exhausted. However, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have this person in my life. I'm grateful for what they bring me. I'm grateful for what this situation brings me, what this job brings me. X, Y, and Z. Get into a space of gratitude, okay? That will also teach you to be more present. Now for meditation, we have spine, strength. This is not how the story ends. And ask your soul. Really? Okay, so for meditation, what you really need is a chakra tune-up, okay? If you go on YouTube and type in 7-minute chakra tune-up, you gonna find it's like one of the first ones that pop up, okay? It's literally 7 minutes. Do that shit. It's free on YouTube. You need that, okay? We just need to do a little chakra tune-up and just get them nice and ready to fucking go, okay? And really what you need to do is get into some meditations for strength. For strength, because right now it feels like you're feeling a little weak. You're feeling nervous. You feel like things might slip through your fingertips if you don't take care of them the right way. It's just like, I don't know, you just kind of feel like you're on eggshells. So much responsibility, so much performing, so much I have to do, and I'm neglecting myself, but I feel like I might lose this thing, or if I don't keep doing this, it's gonna go away from, like, it's just, oh my fucking God. You got this. You're so much stronger than you think. You just need to get it together. The problem is that you're not nurturing yourself. You're not fully taking care of yourself the way that you are needing to be taken care of in this moment. This is not how the story ends, okay? You can get to a space of gratitude and contentment. There's a bug. You can get into a space of gratitude and contentment. This is not how the story ends, okay? I think that maybe doing a meditation on releasing control, surrendering, okay? Doing a meditation on releasing negative energy for anxiety, anxiousness, okay? If you smoke cigarettes, maybe you smoke or you smoke weed, you gotta cut that shit out. It's making it worse. Because this, I just looked down and I never even noticed this in this card. But there's like this ashtray with like either a cigarette or, you know, a blunt, whatever fits, okay? I actually feel like you need to put the shit out, okay? I actually feel like it's making it worse. This is a vice for you that we were talking about at the end of the diet thing. It's not working for you, okay? Put the weed down, put the cigarettes down, whatever the hell it is. I feel like it's amplifying these feelings. It's making you feel less connected to yourself. You may think it's helping you relieve anxiety, but actually it's making it worse. Because now you're relying on something to make you feel better. And that's being codependent. Do you think that's fucking self-sabotage? Okay? Now you have asked your soul. Get into meditation where you get in touch with your higher self, your higher purpose, okay? Ask your guides, okay? There's so many meditations on YouTube where you can get meditations for messages from spirit, meditations for messages from spirit guides and ancestors, meditation for messages from my higher self, meditation for finding my purpose. You know, these are things that you can look up on YouTube and do them. Like, this is the kind of meditation that you really need to get into. You really need to connect with self. Also, asking your soul, I feel like this is just having a conversation with yourself. Get into some journal work, writing things down. When you feel them, write about them. Then ask yourself, well, why am I feeling this way? Where is this coming from? You know, really start to peel back the layers as to the root of the issue. A lot of the time, it's really little about everybody else, and it more has to do with yourself. And it all stems from unworthiness and feeling undeserving, and a lot of that also stems back to your childhood. So, Cancer, that was your April health and healing reading. I hope it helped with whatever it is that you need help with, because it seems like you're a little out of whack and we're trying to bring you back into balance. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to get grounded, get clear, get present, get grateful, so you can really be here to fully receive your blessings regardless of the responsibility. You're fully here to be with them and to enjoy them, okay? Because blessings are also fleeting. They can be gone at any moment if you don't nurture and take care of them. Okay? Alright, well, I will see you guys later, and I hope you have an amazing month ahead of you.